Hi moms and dads, and a warm welcome to another episode of Today's Parent, where we connect you with experts and provide you with information to make your parenting journey a bit more easier. I'm your host, Christine Kasina. In today's episode, we are going to do something fun. We are going to do a bit of arts and crafts, something you can learn from to make, the holidays a bit different. Make cards for your loved ones, treasured memories and mementos, something you'll remember in the years to come. In studio today, we have Faith Kioko of The Handmade Life, who's going to take us through a few things we can make with our kids, that they're going to have fun, that is going to make them creative and make these memories that matter. Welcome to today's show. Faith,
yes.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
The festive season, is around the corner. We are in the festive season, and the one thing that we normally do, we go to the supermarket to buy cards.
Yeah.
And these are things we can, a few here and there, we can try and make at home.
Yes.
So you're going to take us through. I know you are an arts and crafts teacher.
Yes, I am.
And the one thing you're passionate about is empowering us and making us, adopt that lifestyle where we make things with our kids.
Yes.
So what are you going to take us through today?
So I'm very excited about today because Christmas is just a wonderful time to make things. It's exciting, you have a theme to work with, materials are not so hard to find, and you get to use the things you make functionally for the holidays. So I'm very excited because today we're going to do some cards and some tree decorations.
All right, so some cards and tree decorations.
Yes.
Right.
So these are very simple activities that you can do with your kids, something that they can show everyone, that they can put up in the house and they can gift people, which I think is always just such a bonus when you get something handmade over the holidays.
Yeah. Oh, that explain your business name, Handmade Life.
Yes, because we like to make handmade things. Yes.
Very cool, very cool. So what are we starting with?
So we're going to start with some ornaments. These are very simple. This any 3-year-old can do. 3 to 6-year-old, all they have to do is cut out a shape of a star and then you can hang it on your tree.
Okay.
And it looks like a wonderful Christmas decoration.
Beautiful.
Yes. So today we're going to start with that for the 3-year-olds. So maybe 4 to 5, we can make something that looks so closer to a tree that they can put their own spin on. So this is something very simple that you can just hang on your tree and everyone can say, you know what, I made that. The kid can say, I made that for the holidays. And I think it's very cute. I don't know if you feel the same way. Yes. So that's the first thing we're going to start with for the younger kids.
Okay.
For the older kids, they might want something a little bit more challenging. So we have this ornament. It's like a 3D ornament that can hang on your tree as well.
Did you call it a 3D ornament?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Because it has dimension. So I'm going to call it a 3D ornament.
Is it the one you put on top of the tree?
You can put it on top of the tree or you can also put it on the side to hang.
Okay.
So whichever way you feel like works better for you.
Okay.
And how exciting is it if you get a card from someone and they can be like, I made this for you, especially for you.
And they're handmade.
And they're handmade and they're so simple to make. As you can see, this is just like a really simple, cute, like ornament in a card to say, Merry Christmas, have a wonderful holiday. And this any 7 to above can make.
Right.
So it's very simple and easy to make. Here is another one of boxes that you can, you can show to someone and say, you know what, Merry Christmas, we got this for you. And I think it's very pretty as well.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
So Faith,
yes.
Take us through the first thing we are making.
So the first thing we're going to make is this very nice glittery ornament. I feel like a star is very symbolic when it comes to ornaments. You just need to have stars on your tree. And we're also going to be making this little miniature tree for like our 4 or 5-year-olds.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to start with.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and make the star. Okay,
so for starting with the star, we'll need some foam, some glitter foam. So this is some material, it's called normally foam. You can get it at Textbook Center or in town when you're looking for material stores. So Textbook Center, I say, it's a central place that you can find it.
Right.
So it looks like this. This is how the pack looks like. It's a pack of foam. And it comes in several colors, so you can pick the color that works for you. So for today, we're gonna go with Christmas colors.
You know what I like about it? It's already glittered, so you don't have to worry about that part.
Yes, so you don't have to deal with the mess of cleaning up with your glitter afterwards. So I'm just gonna give you red, and I'm gonna pick green.
Okay.
So those are our Christmassy colors, and we're gonna make some stars. Okay. So the first thing you need is a template. So we'll flip the foam over so that we can be able to draw over it and then take a pair of scissors and cut our stars.
Okay.
So it's as simple as that. And for a template, you can print out a star template, but most of the time you'll find you have something that's a star shape in your house. Yeah, like a cookie cutter or something like that. You can just place over and draw your star and cut it out. So I want us to do that. I brought some templates for us.
Good.
So here is another foam star. You can just use that as your template.
Right.
And I can use a different one. I bought a set of markers because every crafter needs a set of markers.
Why do you need the markers?
Just to draw. You can draw with a pencil or a pen, but what fun is that?
You know what I wanted to do was just place the star and then cut round.
That's another option.
Okay.
So you can cut round directly. So this is something that just takes a few minutes with a template.
Last part. And I have a star.
Yes, and how simple was that?
That was very
Very
simple.
simple.
Actually. I think the hardest part would have been then if you have to put glue and then put
Glitter
the
it,
glitter.
yeah.
That's easy.
Yes.
That's easy.
So now the next thing we need to do is punch a hole. So you can use any regular paper punch to punch a hole. So I'm just going to pick up paper punch. Punch a hole on one side of the star.
This must be a very different kind of paper punch. You know,
It's
when you talk about a paper punch, we are used to the office paper punch.
This is actually also an office paper punch.
Is
It's
it?
just a single hole paper punch.
It
You
looks
can
like
get it at any stationery shop.
Ah.
Yeah.
So when you go to the stationery shop, what do you ask for?
A single paper punch, a single hole.
A single hole paper punch.
Yes,
Right.
yeah. There you go. A little ribbon and you can hang it on your tree. Yeah. So I think that's a really nice fun activity you can do with very young children.
Very nice.
And they can do it very quickly. So if you want to make it a little bit more complicated, you can use different materials and then put your own glitter. But if you just want to use regular paper, you can. Then they can color it so that the star can look like whatever they want it to look like.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pass you a piece of string that you can use
Thank you.
to wrap to put in your star. Just gonna cut this and get a string from it.
I wonder, with the new education system, is
Yes.
arts and craft coming back?
It is. In fact, they have a lot of holiday assignments. I know this
That's
season.
artsy.
That's very artsy. Yeah.
That's good.
So it's something that the kids are gonna be more comfortable with doing over time. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and there you have it. So you can use it like that to tie it, or you can create a small little loop, something like this.
This
So
is
you can
nice.
just hang it on the tree.
Very nice.
So we can go ahead and put that on our tree.
Oh, I've seen how you've done yours.
Yeah,
I did a single.
a single knot,
Yeah.
which is still fine, because now you can tie it to the tree directly.
Da-da.
Yeah.
And there you go.
There you go.
Very nice.
Those are very simple ornaments.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And that you said a 3-year-old can do
A
that.
3-year-old can do that.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. With
What
just
are
a
we-
bit of supervision on the scissors.
Okay. What are we making next?
So next is we have this tiny little tree that we are going to hang as well. So
Okay.
this any 4 to 5-year-old to 6-year-old can make this. It's also pretty simple. We are going to use foam as well, but the foam you're going to use already comes in sticks. So
Oh,
it looks something like this. A pack of.
and this is also
Sticks.
available at Textbook Center and any art. Do you have art shops by the
Yes,
way?
we do have art shops. This, like for instance, I got this from Myra's Craft. It's at Sarit Center.
Right.
And they are already pre-cut in colors, and they have this in wooden pieces and foam pieces.
Okay.
So I say foam pieces for younger kids, but you can also do wooden pieces if you'd like to be a little bit more extra. And you can paint your own wooden pieces. That's the beauty of it.
So how many do I need? 3?
You need 3. You need 3 of these. Yeah.
Has to be the same color.
No, it can be different colors. You can be as
Like a
creative
tree
as you
green.
want.
A tree is green. I have 3.
Okay. So for this part, we're going to create a triangle shape, and then we're going to attach them together. We can attach this using a glue gun, if you have one at home,
Okay.
which looks something like this. This is what a glue gun is. This I would recommend that parents glue for your children, because,
Okay.
sorry, they could burn themselves and We don't want that.
Because you have to plug it in.
You have to plug it into the electricity.
Into the electricity.
Yeah. But if you don't have a glue gun, we can always use some tape. So this is double-sided tape.
A double-sided tape.
Very easy to use. Doesn't have to wait for it to dry and doesn't need parental control. But this is usually, the glue gun is usually faster. So we're going to take a bit of tape. I'm just going to cut small pieces.
So we're going to use the tape?
Yes, we're going to use the tape. Yeah,
right.
For now we're going to use the tape because
Okay.
it's more readily available and it's easier for parents to find this. We're going to put just a small piece at the corners of our triangles for 2 of them.
Okay.
So, gonna do. For this you don't need much, just 2 pieces would be fine. Yeah, it can get sticky. Yeah. There you go.
So one there.
Yeah. Another one at the bottom.
There.
Yes. So it'll stick on your hand, but don't worry about that.
I wonder if this was an interview for a new art teacher at your school.
Yeah.
I think your scissor is quite big for me. Let me take a small one
The
for my
small-
small fingers.
Yes.
Ah, fantastic.
It works better.
Absolutely. So one on one side,
Yes.
down there.
Yes.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all we
Okay,
need. So
okay.
maybe you can put the rest of the tape over here so you can use it for later. Yeah, there you go. So now we'll peel off our double-sided tape and we're going to take one of these and put it like this.
Ah.
Yeah. So you'll peel off one side. The paper is a bit thin.
Do I need to eat more carrot? Oh my gosh. I can't even see where it starts and ends, by the way.
It's a bit thin, so it's normally tricky to use at first. But once you get the hang of the tape, it's
This
quite,
is very
it's
different
quite
from the video
simple.
I decided.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe you have better eyesight, so I'll let you do it for me. And then I'll stick it.
Yes.
And maybe because you do this all the time, so that helps. Oh, I've seen, you know, it's very light, so you can't
Yeah.
see. It's transparent when you remove it.
Yes, it is.
I
Yeah.
expected it to be white, that's why. Ah. Feeling like a genius already. There we go.
Yes.
Ta-da!
So you'll stick the first side over here. Then now for the second part,
How come I don't have a...
it's on the other side, but it's okay. It's you can still work with it. So for this, you're just going to flip, remove.
Then put the one for across.
Yes, then put your one for a cross. So for you, you'll have to do it like this, underneath.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I used to love arts and crafts in school. You know what we made during my time?
Yes.
I remember making a stool.
Oh wow, that's very advanced.
I loved it.
Making a stool,
loved
that's
it.
very advanced.
There
So
we
we
go.
have our triangle shape. So we have the base, how our tree mostly is going to look like.
Okay.
So we're just going to add a bit of paper at the bottom. So I choose to use brown paper. You can
Okay.
use any brown paper you have.
Okay, so let's add the base and then we'll take a short break. Then when we come back, we can continue from there.
Yes. Okay. So all you need is just a small square or a rectangle, whichever you prefer, to act as your stem. So I've gone ahead and cut for you yours.
Thank you very
so
much.
Here you go. We'll add some double-sided tape to that as well.
My small scissor.
Yeah. So you just put it on the edge.
Actually, I should put it and then
Then you remove it. Yeah.
that's easier. That's definitely easier. Remember what I like about arts and crafts? You know, this is a very intimate way for you to connect with your child.
That's very true. You get to spend time with them as you make things, get to
Yeah.
know more about how they're doing and their life. You know, sometimes it's just so easy to let them watch TV
That's true.
and do other things and
It's
play
like
with
a
their
way out,
friends.
eh?
Yeah. And
You
play
know
with
what?
their friends, and you
That's
could have an opportunity to bond with your child.
Very true. Ta-da.
So make sure you put it at the center, like that. And we have our stem.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to take a short break, and then when you come back, we can continue from there.
Yes.
In today's episode of Today's Parent, we are having arts and craft fun with Faith Kyoko of Handmade Life. We are making Christmas decorations, and if you have a Christmas tree in the house or you're planning to have one, this is a perfect opportunity for you to make decorations which are handmade and make exciting memories. We are going to take a short break. We'll be back right after this. We are back from the break, and during the break, Faith was showing me how to, go about decorating this Christmas tree, and we've been having fun. Welcome back, and as we continue, Faith, where are we at?
So we added some pipe cleaners. These are called pipe cleaners.
Pipe cleaners.
Yes, they're normally used to clean pipes, but they have become very
Really?
popular with children. Yeah.
It's really pretty.
They've become very popular with kids, and they're used a lot during art projects. So for this, we're just going to take our pipe cleaner. It bends very well, and just pass it through.
Oh.
Pass it through and bend it, pass it through and bend it to have like that car shape that makes it look more of like a tree. So as you can see, a nice zigzag pattern.
I think I'm ready. Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yay.
It looks wonderful. So we have our Christmas shape. So for the white, it looks like a bit of snow.
Yes.
And that's great. And I used brown because we don't have snow here. So we're just going to go with brown.
It's pretty.
For us
It's nice.
as well.
It is nice.
And then we can add a few more sparkly decorations to make our tree complete.
Okay.
So for this, we're going to use some glitter paper. I have a small piece of glitter paper here. And we're going to go back to our paper punch to make those tiny little circles. You just punch many. I'll let you punch some more as I get our glue. And those will make the little dots that we have on our Christmas tree to look like ornaments. Yes. So we're just going to open up the back there and remove those little circles that we are working with. There you go. We even have red and green ones because we punched our form. So
Very
you can
pretty.
you can get some more alternatives
pretty.
with that. So we're just going to use some liquid glue to stick them. So this might take a bit of time because the circles are really tiny.
Is this a different kind of glue?
It's white glue. It's just white office glue
Okay.
that you can also get at like a stationery shop.
Okay.
Yes. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue, like a dot. Oops. And place it on our tree. So don't worry if it's messy, it dries clear. So you'll be able to see it once it's dried, the glue. Yeah, so we can do that to fill up the whole tree
Ah.
with as many as you would like.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does the finished tree look like?
So the finished tree will look like this. So as you can see, we just put the dots everywhere, and I added a star at the top. The star you can use a sticker or any sticker that you can get that's a star shape.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
And there we have it.
Very
Yeah.
pretty.
Yes.
So this is said appropriate from age 3 years onwards.
To like 6 years, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we going to make now?
So we're going to start by making a card. So Christmas cards can be so easy to make and yet just have a special touch when you give them to someone. So we're going to start off by making this card. So this is our ornament Christmas card. We have another box one here, but for today we're going to make the ornament Christmas card.
The ornament Christmas card.
Yes.
Okay.
So what you need to start with is a base, which is a card base. So for this you can use regular cardstock, which is a paper that looks like this. This you can also get at Textbook Center.
All right.
And
or an art shop you mentioned.
or an art shop
Okay.
that you have near you. So you start by folding it into half and cut it into half.
So let me fold and
Yes.
then you can cut, because clearly we have established you have steadier hands.
For cutting, yeah. So you can fold it in half.
There you go.
Thank you. And cut it out. Then you're left with a paper that's A5 size.
A5.
Yes, so this is what we fold again to give us our card. So as you can see, you'll just fold it. And if you want to make it even prettier, you can go ahead and just round the corners to make it look something like this.
Nice.
So for now, I've already done this card base that I've cut, and I think purple is such a pretty color.
It is
and that's what we're going to go with for today.
Very, very nice.
Yes, so the second thing you need is a circle shape. So for this, I already pre-cut a white circle shape. You can go ahead and do this in any color, even if it's glitter paper if you want, whatever color you feel like you really like. So we'll start by putting our paper there. So we find our center. Once we have our center, we want to draw a line because we want it to look like the ornament is hanging from somewhere.
Right.
So now that we know where our center is, we're going to take our marker. Thank you. And we're going to draw a straight line. Really, it's just as simple as that. Then we're going to create a little ornament top. You know the way the top of the ornament looks like? So it's a little bit like a square. And just shade that in. Then we're going to take our circle. Put some glue or tape. I personally prefer to use tape.
Okay.
Because it's just faster for me.
I find the glue to be faster.
But the glue is also an option.
But which sticks for longer? Or it doesn't matter?
Both.
Both of them stick for longer?
The glue will just take longer to dry. And then we take our ornament.
It's amazing how you do it so fast.
Find our center and stick our circle right there. So as you can see, that's how our ornament looks like.
Very nice.
So we have some little gems. You can get these that already have glue at the back, or you can get some that you can glue by yourself. Those are normally easier to find, but these you can find at any art store. So you'll just take a strip. I'm going to take this strip of white.
Oh, it's a strip. It's not 1-1, eh?
You can cut them into 1-1. Some are 1-1, some are strips. And I'm going to randomly just place them on my ornament. There we go. So you can do as many colors as you want. If you'd like a pattern, you can go ahead and do that as well.
So you just remove and stick, yeah?
Yeah, just remove and stick. So this is so much easier because, you know, you don't have to sit down and glue each individual piece.
But the strip compared to 1-1, this one is not stripish, right?
Yeah, that one is not a strip.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1.
Yeah, this is
a little bit more challenging.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
And also, kids can make this over the holidays and sell to get some extra cash.
Do you know?
So it's a good incentive to give your children to be like, oh, you can make some cards and sell and have some holiday money.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So it gives them that enterprise spirit to make things.
I agree.
Yeah. So far, I like how shiny it's looking. I feel like it looks pretty good.
It looks very pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
So now the only thing that we're left to do is add a bow.
There you go.
And we're done. So if you can add a bow somewhere here, you can give this as a card, and you've just done it in a very short time.
It looks very pretty.
Yeah, thank you. So for our bow, we're going to use some ribbon. And this is a really neat trick I want to show you on how to make a really nice tiny bow using a regular fork in your house. So you're going to take your ribbon, wrap it around your fork. So it should have two sides.
Okay.
And this side should be the longer one.
So one side long, one side short.
Yes. So as you can see, it forms like a V shape. Then we're going to take that and put the strip in the middle of your fork, like that.
Wow.
So it can start giving us a shape. And we take it to the top with the same way. And you just tie a knot. So just make sure it's nice and tight. If you want, you can tie a second knot.
Where did you learn that?
YouTube is, everything you can learn on YouTube these days.
That is neat.
Yeah, so you can cut off the excess. Sorry. Remove that, and there you have your cute little bow.
That's very cute.
To add onto your card. So we're going to take some glue from the hot glue gun. I prefer to use a hot glue gun for this because it sticks faster and it dries much, much faster.
And if somebody wants to get the glue gun, where do you get it from?
Same places, art stores,
right,
textbook center. These days you can get them in the supermarket.
It looks like a hardware kind of.
It does, but you'll be surprised. There we go. Just remove that excess glue.
That is nice.
And you have your pretty little card.
Very pretty.
That you can give to people.
Very pretty.
So this is a craft the older kids would appreciate more, age 10 and above, because then they can get more creative with it. And for this, where we did with the boxes, it's the same concept. We just cut triangles, squares, wrapped them, and added up the bows. And you can see how simple that is.
Ta-da!
Yes.
Thank you so much, Phil. This has been awesome.
you.
Thank you so much for coming through to show us how we can make these handmade ornaments and, you know, this beautiful card that we can gift our loved ones.
Yes.
This is definitely a different way of, you know, doing Christmas. We don't have to all the time go to the supermarket to buy a card.
Yes.
Or the Christmas decorations.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was very fun, and I'm always excited to make handmade things and to show other people how to make handmade things.
This has been exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Today's Parent, where we had Faith of the Handmade Life. She has shown us how we can make Christmas decorations as well as Christmas cards, something we can do different to gift our loved ones. I do hope you've enjoyed today's show and you're going to try out some of these ideas. I have been your host, Christine Casina, and this has been Today's Parent. We have been here in studio at Little Cribs, the home of fun, exciting and durable kids furniture. If you're looking for parenting information, head on to www.supermamas.co.ke for exciting episodes that you have missed of this show. Head on to Switch TV YouTube channel. It's been a pleasure having you, and we look forward to having you next time.